what's going on YouTube? It's your man Kinfolk and I am back with another video. I have missed you guys. I am so sorry I have not made a video in a few days. I have been working like crazy for my business, man. I haven't had time to make any videos. I've been trying to get things straightened away with Google and this program that I'm in. Man, there's been a lot of crazy stuff going on. Like, have you all been watching the news? Like, all those riots that's been going on in New York against Wall Street, the Occupy Wall Street rallies. Those things are crazy. RT America just released this video today, and I thought it was really cool. It shows you like a positive side of what the protest actually means. Check this out. An amateur video has surfaced, and it shows you the other side. Now, these people are getting arrested for basically, from what the officer says, standing in the middle of the road. Well, to get someone's attention, you must do something radical. Now, we haven't really changed from the civil rights days when people tried to peacefully protest and they got attacked with hoses and dogs and beat with batons. It's still the same. Just now, the government sold out to the big bank lobbyists and the globalists that are pushing this New World Order agenda, basically making us further slaves. So in these times, we really must rely on Jesus because he is our strength and our shield and our prize. This is the video that the amateur has put out about the Occupy Wall Street's protests in New York on the bridge. Check this out. Now, isn't it funny that JP Morgan Chase donates an unprecedented $4.6 million to the New York Police Department during the protests about the big banks? Seems like the big banks are paying off the NYPD like, hey, thanks for doing our dirty work for us. That's our government we live in. Aren't you glad to be living in the United States of America? Hey, remember freedom of speech? Yeah, forget about that. You don't got that no more. Yeah, and the people in Indiana that don't have the 4th Amendment, yeah, say goodbye to that too for everybody. Soon we're going to be under martial law, where you can't do nothing. It's going to be illegal to be a Christian. You're probably going to have your head cut off at a guillotine for your faith in Jesus. Oh, that leads us to our next video. Did y'all hear about the Iranian preacher that was sentenced to death for not renouncing his faith in Jesus? Are you freaking, oh my, check this out.
Yusuf Nadarkhani faces execution within days if he refuses to renounce his faith. The British-based Christian Solidarity Worldwide reports that the Iranian Supreme Court will hold a hearing tomorrow to give him one last opportunity. Heather Sells has more.
Yusuf Nadarkhani has already refused to recant his faith in court, and the British group Christian Solidarity Worldwide says he has one more chance.
As far as we understand, he will be asked again whether he wishes to recant. Should he refuse, we understand that he will be facing execution.
CSW says Iranian law doesn't even define apostasy or its punishment. The group says that in this case, the courts are using fatwas issued by powerful ayatollahs.
This whole situation, the charges against him and the punishment he's facing are illegal not only by the Iranian constitution but also with international treaties to which Iran is party.
The pastor's case stands as a clear example of Iran's current crackdown on Christians. Recently, the government has openly admitted that Iranians are leaving the Islamic faith and becoming Christians.
Now, this Iraqi immigrant got the Star of David carved in his back by a group of Islamic Muslims for writing a poem showing sympathy and support for the people of Israel to be treated fairly. This is what happened to him. Check this out.
In other news, a St. Louis man says he was the victim of a hate crime. A Star of David was carved into his back.
Now, we first heard about this story after seeing a photo of the injuries. They were on the website frontpagemag.com. Diana Zoga has been digging into the case. Diana.
Well, Larry, I talked to the man in the photo. He tells me it was taken on August 14th at the hospital. Tonight, he lifted his shirt, and we could still see a faint outline of the Star of David on his back. Ala Al-Saig says this happened on Compton Avenue just south of downtown. 2 cars followed him, then blocked his path, so he had to stop his car. He says 2 men approached, got in with a handgun, and attacked him. Al-Saig is a Muslim Iraqi. He believes he was targeted for posting a poem online. It's in Arabic and expresses support for Jewish people in Israel.
And man, something blew me away. I just seen Paul Begley talk about it. I had no idea he was going to talk about it because I just found out about it. So they found a picture of Comet Elenin. Someone actually took a picture of this thing. It could be a cloud, it could be a comet, but this thing looks creepy. Check this out. This is just a picture of it with some music behind it that I made. And just look at it. It's crazy. That's all the clips I want to show, man. I really hope you guys are getting the points of my videos, man. Like, I just want to see y'all in heaven. I don't want none of y'all to go to hell. I don't want no one burning in the lake of fire for eternity. You know what I'm saying? My job is to point y'all in the direction of Christ. It's your job to go there. It's not hard to say, Dad, I messed up. I want your love. And if you've hardened your hearts for love, then I pray for each of you all every night that has had your hearts hardened to Jesus and love and just anything. I want y'all to know the truth. You know how you want to be treated. You want to be treated nice, in a loving way, in an accepting way. So if you act that way, it will happen to you that way. You reap what you sow. Don't think because you put out a whole bunch of bad, you're going to get back a whole bunch of good. It don't work that way. I'm sorry. That's just not reality. That's just some crazy made-up fantasy that you got in your own mind. Treat others how you want to be treated, and you will be treated that way. Find Jesus. He loves you. He didn't come here to condemn you, but to set you free from the law and to give you life after life. He is the creator. There was nothing made except through Jesus. If it wasn't made through Jesus, then guess what? It wasn't made. Because Jesus is the creator of all. I love y'all. I encourage you all to get in the Word, read your Bibles, get to know God, get a relationship with Him, grow within Him. How do you find out about somebody? You read about them. When you go to someone's Facebook, you read their info to figure out about them. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with God. Get in the Word. I love y'all. Hop in the Gila and our Lord Yeshua Christos. Deuces.